having me again.
So, yes, again. So, I guess we'll just kick things straight off or go straight on with it. And how did you get into filmmaking? Obviously, when you did the actress one, we knew how you got into being an actress and all that sort of thing. But how did you get into the filmmaking part of it? So behind the scenes, etc.
Yeah. I had a friend approach me about self-producing and wanting to get into doing a web series. And so she had a friend who basically wrote out 10 episodes. And so we had the full script right then and there, and we were going to shoot it, which I thought was genius. We were going to shoot it like it was a feature film. But again, that costs money. So we did, I believe it was like an Indiegogo. We didn't do Kickstarter. We did an Indiegogo, and you know, we asked for a lot of favors. We got a lot of locations donated and everything like that. But that's what we did. We ended up shooting 10 episodes, and then edited them and put them out. And so the whole process was such a learning experience because, you know, again, I was able to get behind the scenes. I was able to see how things were set up. I was able to see how sound was recorded. I was able to see how lights were put up. I was able to see, you know, camera angles, why we did certain takes, why we didn't do certain takes, why we would, you know, do this take and then not that take. You know, it was just a real huge learning experience. During that period, I didn't get into editing. I didn't understand what editing was or what it was like. So that's what I missed out on. But I totally learned the whole producing position, the actor position. I understood the writing kind of thing. And yeah, that's where it all started, doing a web series. Self-produced.
Well, I guess in a way you kind of answered your next question, which was what your first film project. So I guess we're slightly tweaked the question to what was your first feature film project?
Ooh, what was my first feature film?
That's right, folks. I'm gonna put Jenn on the spot.
Do. Oh my God, I can't remember what my first. I mean, I know my first lead in a feature film, but I don't know what my first. I want to say it was Ugly Sweater Party. I think it was Ugly Sweater Party was my first feature.
Okay, what was your first feature as a part then? So maybe as a main part,
lead character.
While I look up your IMDb, we'll have a look.
Oh dang, we're having quiz time. Okay, so
it's quiz. Jenn, whose mustache is this?
Oh my God, no! I'll fail. That's total fail. So let's move on. So my first lead role in a feature film that I ever booked was Inverted. It was woman number 1 in Inverted, but that got postponed 2 years. So what happened was I booked something else in the meantime, and my first lead character that I filmed in a feature film was Alicia in Desert Moon,
which is coming out soon. Is that right?
Let's hope so.
Or is it already out? Oh, it hasn't. No. Okay.
All my lead projects are all still stuck in post, so we're still waiting.
Well, I was going to say, just by looking at your actress part of your IMDb, you have about 10 things that are in either pre or post production. So as we scroll down, we will come to quite a few shorts, obviously. A TV movie. You did a TV movie called Shark Bites. Do you remember that?
That was a pilot. Yeah, that was a TV pilot for Disney. Yeah, I do remember that. That came back. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and I guess maybe Gore Theatre might be maybe your first feature. Looking at that, it's like in a segment or something.
That was an anthology, yeah. So I guess that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but other than that, there's quite a lot in there. Just look up Jennifer Nangle on IMDb. You'll be there all day because she's got a ginormous filmography of other stuff, producing, directing.
I did 60 Seconds to Die 2 before I did Gore Theater, so maybe it's 60 Seconds to Die 2. I don't know.
Anyway, so how long have you been doing it then? The filmmaking part of it?
Since 2013, so just 7 years. 7 years of trucking along, working it.
Is that just the Malvolia side of it, or is that you doing your other stuff as well?
No, I've done my own stuff. So 2013 I started with Guide's web series, and then once I finished that, I wanted to kind of branch into like doing a short film, and I wanted to kind of do it on my own. So I found a female writer director, and she ended up writing a script called Coat Room for me, which was a drama. And it basically takes place. I was an actor producer in that short film, and basically it takes place in one room. So we shot it in my spare bedroom, and a lot of family members come in and out because it's during Thanksgiving. So a lot of family members come in and out of that room, dropping off their coats or looking through coats, and we have interactions and stuff like that. It was a really cute family film. And again, that was a huge learning experience, because that's when I got into being able to be in the editing room when things were getting done. And so I was able to kind of see, and I tried to do a little editing of it on my own. And it was such a learning experience to see how everything was being put together, and so I kind of got a little taste of that. And then once I finished that, I really wanted to move into horror. Horror has always been like a huge thing, a huge part of my life. And I was timid to do it on my own because I didn't want to do it like a disappointing movie. So I ended up writing a short film called Demonic Attachment, which was like semi-based on the haunted house I grew up in as a kid, Salem witches and all that kind of stuff. And then that kind of gave me that splash into the horror genre. So been going at it ever since.
Oh. So you mentioned the editing part then. There's another question for you. I'm sure a few people are interested in this. What editing program do you tend to use for your Malvolia, etc.? Adobe Pro or things like that, or something?
I use Final Cut.
Some people might be interested in that.
I use Final Cut. I'm a Mac girl. I don't use Adobe. It kind of frightens me.
Answer this as well. So, what have you been working on or currently working on?
As far as filmmaking is on my own, I've done a lot of kind of short things during quarantine. I shot my 5G zombies segment like right by my front door. I did the 6-part Quarantine with the Queen from Malvolia in my living room. I shot a fan film segment in front of a green screen right here in my living room. What else have I done recently? It's pretty much it. Being stuck in quarantine.
You did something for Angry Asian Murder Hornets.
I have not yet. Well. I haven't shot my segment yet, but I'm hosting it. I mean,
it's an exclusive.
Yes, coming soon. I haven't shot mine yet, but yes.
Well, she's going to be in that anyway, so it'd be definitely. The poster looks quite fun, and the trailer looks quite fun to the film, so I'm looking forward to watching it.
I feel like whenever Dustin comes up with something, it is a fun idea. He always jumps on the thing that's trending, and it makes it interesting. People start talking about it, which is good. So
yeah. So what advice would you give to people wanting to get into the film industry? Obviously, you've had the actress side of you, but there's also the filmmaking side of you. So if people want to get into the filmmaking side of things, what would be your personal way of getting people into things? Would you suggest just jumping out and doing it, or kind of what you personally have. So watch people behind the scenes and see what they're doing.
Don't do it. It's a greedy, evil business. No, I'm just kidding. You're probably going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Like, don't do it. So, so my advice would be, pick a certain thing that you want to concentrate on, whether it's, PAing, or do you want to be a director? If you want to be a director, try and get into a director office, because that is the most amazing way to kind of learn how a director works when he gets the projects or when he does his own projects, and you can kind of see how things line up, or try and get a studio gig, or just anything on set. No matter what position you have on set, being there, you will learn so much, so much. My opinion is don't go to film school. I'm not a big fan of school. I've never been a big fan of school. I only went to school because my parents made me. I just feel like you learn so much more when you're out in the field and you're actually doing it, and you're actually seeing people doing what you want to do, instead of, sitting in a classroom and having people explain or describe, what to do. So just do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Or just do it already. So, on to your final question, which is, you get a chance to promote yourself now, Jen. Tell all the folks your website, your channel, where people can find you, and all the other places.
So if you want to see any shorts that I've made, which I had one that just came out recently, it's called The Pill. It was made 2 years ago, so it was not made in quarantine. So that's why I had to make that stipulation, because it's kind of hot and steamy, and I didn't want people to...
Your short film comes with a disclaimer.
Yes, it definitely comes with a disclaimer. You have to be over the age 18 for YouTube to let you watch it. But I didn't want people to think that we were sharing COVID-19. So that we shot this 2 years ago. And that is on my actor YouTube channel. So that's youtube.com/Jenn Nangle actress. Or you can see all Malvolia stuff on youtube.com/C/Malvolia, the Queen of Screams. A lot of stuff on my personal YouTube page, like The Deal, is on there. The Deal actually went viral. We don't know how it happened. We don't know where it happened, but it has like 3.4 million views. Again, it's a little hot, a little steamy, a little racy. So you can catch that there. We also did a quick short called The Hunt on there, which I wrote it really quickly, so it's not like the most amazing story ever, but it was really fun to make. It was a fun short to make. So yeah, you can go there, or you can come stalk me, facebook.com/Jennifer Nangle, or at Jennifer_Nangle on Instagram or Twitter.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jen, once again. I'm sure we will talk again in the future, but for now,
I'm sure.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me again.
Bye.
Bye.